Hey guys, Martin here. In this video I'm going to show you how to install the WordPress business blog. If you just see on the screen in front of me now, I've just unzipped all of the files that are involved. I'm going to go and look for a file called wp config. I'm just going to open that up. I'm going to use Notepad for this because I know everybody has it. In Notepad, if you just look down near the top, you see a line saying db name. Well, we'll come back to that in a moment, but that's all you're going to be changing. Next thing, I logged into my hosting cPanel account and I'm scrolling down looking for the MySQL databases link. I'm going to click on that, and now we're going to create a new database. So I'm just going to call mine testdb, click create database. There we see the name now, so select that and copy it, and then go back. And at this point I'm going to open a new notepad and I'm going to save the database name just to keep it a handy reference, and also the username and password will be entered in there, so I'm going to add that as well. Now back into cPanel. Now you have to add a new user to the database. If there was an existing one you could use them, but I'm going to add a new one, so I'm just going to use my name. Then type in your two passwords and click create user. Now we see the username has been created now, so our last step for the database setup is to add the user to the database. So select the new username and select the database and click add. Select all privileges and click make changes. Now select your new username because you're going to want to copy that into Notepad. And then also type in the password. Okay, that is the setup of the database and the creation of a new user. The next thing we're going to do now is upload the files. So go into your FTP program. I use FileZilla. There's a tutorial for FileZilla in the Education Center part of the site. So just connect to where you're uploading your files, and I'm going to put mine into a subfolder. But the first thing we have to do before we upload the files is make the changes to wp-config, the one you open first. So find the line where it says db name and go back to your other notepad file, take the db name, copy it, and between single quotes put it in there, and then the username, and put that in there, and then the password. Password goes in db password, and just save that file. And you keep the other one for your records as well. And after that we go back into FTP program, FileZilla, and again you can drag the files to the root of your site, but if you're putting the blog into a subfolder, just create a new folder, whatever name you wanted. I'm going to call this one demo. So just right click and select create new folder from the options, type the name, then double click into your new folder, and then just drag everything across. Right, there's a lot of files there, so it'll take a little while to upload. While that's going on, we're now going to use a program called phpMyAdmin down in the databases section. So click on that, it'll load up. Once it loads up, let's resize for you so you can see it. Once it loads up, select your database from the navigation the left. So there's the one we set up. Left click on that. Now click on. See, there's nothing set up in here. Now it's just blank at the moment. So click on import. Click browse. Browse to where the website files are on your computer, and upload the file fbignition.sql. Double click on that, and down the bottom right click go, and we'll let that run now. That's building the database and adding all the content for your WordPress site. That's done now, so all the tables are created. It's got all the content you need in the site ready to go. It's got a few more small changes and then we'll be good to go. Okay, let's check in the uploading here. It's still taking a while, there's still a lot of files going on there. So we'll move ahead to the next step, which is editing the SQL. So click on the button SQL at the top, and this is where we run the SQL command that changes all the instances of localhost. Now go back to your installation file, copy the SQL command from step 7, go back to your browser and paste it in here. Now we're going to edit the site name, so change your website.com to the address of where you uploaded the site. Include the folder if you had one. I just made a typo there, I'll delete that, number 8. And then go to where it says yourwebsite.com in the other part and type your URL of where you've uploaded the new site and a folder name if you've used it. Okay, that's all you do, pretty simple, just changing 2 bits of text, nothing to be worried about. Okay, just click go then and it runs it for you. SQL query has executed successfully. Any problems that happened there have been caused by the browser for some reason copying the formatting of the sample in the readme file, so it's only happened on occasion, so you have to look out for that. Okay, so the files have all successfully uploaded now to the website. I'm just going to go into the browser, type in where I uploaded it, and there we have it, fully up and running. It's all there now, it's all set up and it's all good to go. Everything's working on here. Now the reason I set it up this way and not using Fantastico or one of the out of the box solutions is because all of the images, all the plugin settings, all the widgets, and when I say widgets, that's the little boxes of content that appear in the home page, all that sort of stuff does not get exported whenever you export the content directly from WordPress itself. So you would have had to set up all that yourself manually, and it would have took a couple of hours because that's how long it took me, and I'm experienced at WordPress, so it may have taken you even longer. So there we have it now, the full site is up and running, guys, so it wasn't that difficult after all that, was it? If you have any problems at all, just drop me a line and I'll help out as best I can. Thanks.